Bangtan boys are finally on my channel right now, so BTS fans
gotta watch this video for sure.
Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe.
oh fucking hell, I lost the soft cover of this mic. I don't know where it went. I really don't know where it went. It might be like it got fallen off and I didn't notice it. Now I have to like wear like this. You might have seen in my previous video, the McDonald's one, but this mic didn't have the soft cover. It kind of got lost. There's no like use to cry now. We have to move on with this. B.T.S, also known as Bangtan Boys, is one of the most trending bands of K-pop right now and is currently going at a really It has already become one of the famous bands of today. And BTS, the whole world knows this group. BTS Bangtan Boys consists of 7 boy band members. Today we are gonna see the unbelievable rise of how they became famous, all of that.
So are you ready for this video?
So let's see it now. The rise started here. Some of the BTS members were actually discovered by online auditions, and some of them like were in a normal way, like somebody like found their talent, some normal person, and from that they just grew and grew. BTS members were discovered in 2010, which is 11 years ago, by Big Hit Entertainment. First of all, they became as trainees for the Big Hit Entertainment, and now for the same company with which they are very much associated with and have become an icon now. They started firstly as trainees on this company, and just like how people are freshers for the jobs in the first stage, then slowly they become experienced and eventually reach at a higher level. That is the same situation here. BTS member Jungkook stated his journey in the February of 2020. The debut album of BTS Bangtan Boys, which is Too Cool First Cool, it was released in 2030 and which originally became a big hit. You know that whichever things goes viral or become an overnight sensation, that is what happened, because from there they got the recognition slowly. And you know, the first single is always the best one for any artist, because the debut one matters a lot. It gives the first impression of the artist to the people, to the world. So that is why the debut album is so important. This fact probably every BTS fan knows, that almost a year after their debut single hit, their fans created a group called ARMY, which is what they call themselves. A full form of ARMY is Adorable MC for Youth. Almost a year after the debut. Probably every BTS fan knows this. I don't need to explain further. And if you don't know this, if you're a BTS fan,
You're insulting the BTS.
There's also one fan who is known as J Kim, who volunteers almost 15 hours of the time to translate BTS content in English for the fans of the world. And obviously because a lot of people won't, and the whole world doesn't understand the Korean language. Everyone understands their country's own languages, so it is necessary for the English translation. This Taegim looks like a very die-hard fan of the BTS.
So much.
For the fans, that is why Taegim gained a lot of recognition with this. Along with this, BTS also gave a lot of great performances and were awarded a lot of first places. Like BTS came first in a performance show on the Weekly, Korea's 3 TV major broadcast weekly shows, with their first single in March 2020. In March 2020, Map of Soul was BTS's 4th number 1 album for Billboard 200 with almost 350,000 views. BTS also topped a Guinness World Record for the most viewed concert livestream with over 7 lakh, or internationally 700,000 views from fans all over the world. so their rise is already an inspirational one, for sure. However, there is more to this. The video hasn't ended right now. In 2019, BTS was the first K-pop artist to be at the Grammy Awards, but unfortunately, very unfortunately, none of their songs got nominated in this. That's very heartbreaking, to be honest. You are present for the first time. I mean, the band of the singing K-pop band, whatever you say, it is for the first time, and unfortunately, you don't even forget about winning. You don't even get nominated. That's kind of heartbreaking, you know. And sometimes it might even look like it is pre-planned, all this kind of things. Like, to be honest, this wasn't well appreciated by the fans. Even popular singer Halsey, the US lags so far behind in this, so no, your time will come. But BTS is definitely the reason behind the rise of K-pop, because it's the first one K-pop artist to be in the Grammy Awards.
So BTS with Bangtan boys are doing a very good job in the K-pop industry.
Anyways, BTS is going on bang 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 in 2021. Let us look at some of the BTS songs too, as we have come into this topic. Let us look at some of the songs. Oh great, a lot of them. So when I finish this video, I'm gonna hear all of these songs. Time to hear Bangtan Boys songs. So that was what's the video about, and I'm gonna see you the next time. So take care of yourself, guys, and now I'm gonna hear the BTS songs. So long.